Gatinha? Ma'am. I know you're really trying for this garden mascot role, but this has taken the mick. Oi! What are you doing? I'm on a time. Okay. She's actually just getting comfy. Never mind. Oh. Hola, bon dia, and welcome to the Sunny Sourdough Project. Oh. I've just been stocking up at the local farm shops, getting ready for early spring. Let's have a look at what I got. You out yet, Gatinha? You can't sit there, darling. Come on, out of the car. Nice and warm there. Come on, out you come. Gatinha. Come on, out. Come on. Oh. And I'm still going to get more on Monday. They're not happy about being put in the crate. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Now, did I just try and take a selfie with me and a cat and some potatoes? Yes, I did. It's hard to make potatoes look sexy, let me tell you. Not that this is... Anyway, I didn't get everything I wanted to get today. The budget was small. We've got down here, let me just tilt you. Boop, boop, boop. So we've got compost and underneath. I've not usually used this. I usually go for horse manure. Don't know if you can see me, sorry about that. But underneath we have the chicken manure. It was on deal. So that's why I got it. And then I researched and apparently it's got a higher nitrogen content than regular manure. So I'm going to give that a go. I didn't get loads. I can't carry loads of this in my car because my car's only small and old. I'll just keep stocking up every time I go into Fundao, I think. I got some unusual coloured calla lily bulbs. They do really well here. Our white ones haven't flowered a lot. I think Carlos may have accidentally cut a few heads off when we were clearing up the area. But that's fine. I'll get some of those in and hopefully they'll survive and just keep blooming every year. But I'm not so sad if they only last one season. But now is the time to plant them. I got a black one and I also got... What did I get? Oh, it was like a purple and white one. It was really cool. And as you can see, it's got to that time of year. It's early spring and I think we have had our last frost now. I've been looking at the weather. I think it's very unlikely. But what I'm going to do is plant in stages anyway, so that we don't just get loads of potatoes all at once. We're going to have potatoes constantly throughout the season. So I think a third will be going in next week, and then maybe a third a month later and a third a month after that. Also, what I do have, they didn't have any like heating mats for seedlings, which is what I really want, but ignore the dogs, they're in the crate and they're jealous, but they just had a big walk. What I do have is this, should be 3 I believe, in little seedling trays with their own like mini greenhouse situation, so they can stay nice and snug, and then you just water them from the bottom as well. So I've got some more unusual seeds that I'm going to plant in here, and I'm very excited to plant in here. but I will be planting next week. And as you can see, oh, I got a lot of seeds today. I did get very excited. So this is what I've got so far today. Now, what I was going to do is go through all the seeds that we have a big organisation session and work out what we have. And then I was also going to show you the seeds that we planted 4 weeks ago, roughly, and our overwintered peppers, and see what's working and what isn't, and sort of keep this maybe as a little way to document what works better. And then if you also want to grow some of these things maybe next year, or say if your season starts later than ours, you can learn from my mistakes. But yeah, I've bought a big folder as well, which is currently inside, and I'm going to sort out all of the seeds I've collected over the last 2 years, as well as these ones, that we can start planting, and we'll get into the plans for like what's going to happen over the next 2 to 3 months, because the next 2 to 3 months is when it really kicks off. March is a busy month, April's a very busy month, and end of February is strawberry and potato planting time. I haven't got the strawberries yet, but I'm planning to go to the market on Monday when they have more of that sort of stuff, and they've also got some beautiful flowers that are in season now, so I may pop and get some extra pots on Monday and help fill up that garden around there, which just looks a little bit plain at the moment. I've seen lots of peonies, some really beautiful roses. I've also seen some hellebore, which I've always wanted, and I know they're poisonous, but I'll put them in pots so that I can keep an eye on them, and if the cats do try to go for them, I can move them somewhere a bit safer. Not to mention they're a bit temperamental with the heat, so yeah. But we'll go around the market and have a proper look at that next week when we do our sowing, growing and eating video. The sun is about to set. I've been shopping all day. Let's go inside and have a big sort out, and let's just have a fun little chat about seedlings and what we're excited about, and whether we think I'm going to fail or not this year. There will always be failures, but that's half the fun. You learn from your mistakes. And I'm definitely very excited about these mini greenhouses. I do also want a bigger greenhouse. They're selling them for about €23 in Agri-Loja at the moment. Oh, another thing I also almost bought, but I didn't have enough cash on me at the time. They had Rainer cherries. I had the pleasure of harvesting some a couple of years back in one of the local farms, and they are so delicious, so delicious. They had them in Agri-Loja on sale for €4. Usually a tree is like €10 each for like the baby trees, so that's a steal. So I am going to try and get one of those next week, because they are just stunning cherries, and obviously we're in perfect cherry. Hello, have you come back? She got the ump with me because I was trying to get her to do a little thumbnail photo shoot, weren't you? But you make the best photo shoots. Yes. Are we getting cosy? We can't get cosy. I've got to go inside. Let's head inside, Gatinia. I'll let you have a snack. How does that sound? I'll let the dogs out, and then we can sort through all the seeds. Yes, a cup of tea and some seed sorting. I bought a big folder so that I can arrange all my seeds and never get confused again. That's the plan, because I always forget what is and it isn't in season. So if we do that, that should be a bit more helpful. She's really going for it. I'm not allowed to move. No moving today. Oh, Gatinia. Let's head on in before it gets too dark. Gatinia, I'm looking at you. Go. Come on. Come on. Let's go in. Come on. I'll go give you some snacks. Come on. Ooh. Good girl. Okay. So, we have our tea ready. Have you got your cups of tea ready? Come on, let's all get cosy. It's the end of winter. Spring's just round the corner. get your incense on, get your cups of tea ready, and let's get ready for a hectic few months. I did definitely feel the overwhelm today. I knew what I needed. I've been planning for ages, but the moment I walked into those two shops, just sheer panic. This is supposed to be fun, right? Yeah, I got a lot of seeds. A lot. Oh yeah. I haven't had a good cup of tea in ages. But let me go through my plan with you, okay? I probably should have done this way back early in the year, like literally January, but I was not that organised, so sorry. You can't really make it out on here, but I have written on, maybe I'll go over later, but I basically just got a biro. I couldn't find my felt tips. I have felt tips somewhere, couldn't find them. But writing on January, February, March, April. And so what's going to happen is I'm going to put each seed packet in the first month that I can plan it. Now, obviously, seeds can continue to go for like a few months, sometimes a whole year. So the plan is the end of every month, I move the seeds that I can plant that month from the month before into that month. And I just have a quick sort out at the end of every month, get excited for what I can grow. The issue I had last year is I wasn't organised at all. I really wanted to start doing permaculture and I got completely lost as to what I had, where it was, could it grow that month? Is it growing too early? Where does it need to go? What kind of situation? I've spotted more seeds up there, hang on. I've got them stuffed all around the house. Oh my God, there's even more. I forgot about these ones. Ah! Some of these I might let go. You'll see. My garden isn't even that big, but we're going to add some beds. It's cool, don't worry about it. I think what we need to do is put these all in order and just go through seed by seed. Now, I'm going to go through the ones I bought first and then maybe just do a quick rush through of the rest. I'm not particularly excited about all of them. Some of them are also Lidl seeds, which I had really bad luck with last year, so I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I might just throw them, honestly. Get yourself some decent seeds. I just think you're going to have more luck. I've also got some that I saved from actual plants. So, for example, oh, that's my hair. This one is from some poppies that were grown wild in our garden. I wanted to be a bit more selective of where they grow. So I'll need to get a little envelope or something for those and pop them in. And I actually don't know when they grow, but I presume like now-ish is a good time to plant those. Let's see what happens. Let's first mark up everything. In hair, I don't like that. What? Obviously, we've also got things that are like bulbs or potatoes, onions, sweet potatoes. You need like slips. Those things I will be buying. I will also be buying certain seedlings that are just so easy to get here. So like regular cherry tomatoes, the shuka tomatoes, the apple tomatoes, different types of peppers, piri-piri, strawberries, those kinds of things. You just buy those in the actual store when you need to plant them. Courgettes as well, like they just grow so easily from seedlings, and seedlings here are so cheap. I'm just going to go and get them from the market because it's like €1 for like 8, and you often get a few thrown in for cheap. So I'm not going to bother with those ones. Not to mention like piri, you can sometimes buy like whole plants for like €2. So what's the point in growing it and stuff when you can buy something for so cheap anyway? So yeah, I'm more going for speciality things or things that I struggle to get hold of here. Things that you will struggle to get as seedlings, or just things that are a bit more quirky, a bit more fun, a bit more unusual. I want to experiment with them. I've gone for those things this year. So let's start with the ones we have. Oh, also like bulbs and all of that. What I might do is, I've obviously got a few spare little plastic wallets. I might buy a guide for bulbs out for myself, just for my brain next year. Then I'll be able to like just know when I need to plant things. But at the moment, this is going to work for me for my seed. Should we have a look at what I got today? Oh, right, I did get some more Viva seeds. They are so beautiful. Again, they do more unusual stuff. I especially went for like unusual tomatoes that you can't necessarily buy. So I go to a mixture of, if you are in central Portugal and you're wondering where's the best place to go, Eco Campo for your seeds, much cheaper than Agriloja, but I do find Agriloja is best for your soils and your pots and the actual like, not hardware, but I'm going to say hardware, whereas the seeds and the plants themselves, go to Eco Campo. That's just, yeah. These ones are 60 cents. This brand is 60 cents. These ones are 1.50. They're a bit more special, but look at them. Obviously, we have the green zebra. I'm trying to have a go at growing more unusual types of tomatoes. Tomatoes are fantastic here. We've got the long hot summers. They like certain types as well, in particular like cherry tomatoes, they don't seem to mind a little bit of a drought. So I've gone for like different types of cherry tomatoes as well as some more unusual tomatoes. I have spotted a few different tomatoes that I want to get, but they weren't in the store today. But I will try and order them, and there's a few chilies as well. Haven't ordered them yet, but I will be keeping an eye out for them. This one is green zebra. This will have to be put inside our little mini greenhouse. I'm planting them out next week, but for sure want them, and we can start in February if we plant them in a greenhouse. Otherwise, we can start direct sowing them next month, which is crazy. That's what it says though, so just get in there. We've also gone for some little yellow little situations. I really one day want to plant, I think it's called sun gold, which are like a small little yellow cherry. And I always hear the most amazing things, but I can never find the seeds from here. So maybe they do better in greenhouses or something, but this looks pretty close. So let's see what happens. But yeah, always excited for tomatoes. Tomatoes is the best thing, I think. The best thing, the thing we all look forward to the most, for sure. This apparently I can grow all year round. So that's also going to go in February, but it is gypsophilia. I really like gypsophilia, just to have in the house and stuff as well. They did have white stuff, but this one's pink. So maybe I'll get the white one at some other time, but I saw the pink one and I was like, gotta have it. I'm thinking maybe in some cute terracotta pots. That's gonna be the best place for those. They were low on terracotta pots today as well, so I didn't get any more terracotta pots, but they are really, really cheap in Agriloja. They just run out. I think everyone's had the same idea as me. Anyone who was here in the beginning, do you remember when I tried to grow these things from seed and I had no idea what I was doing in the beginning? I've had a few people I've met in real life recently say, I sound like I know what I'm talking about, and I'm really glad I do, and I definitely know a lot more than I used to, but If you had seen me try and plant these seeds, it was a different company, so I'm hoping I get better luck with this one. But yeah, I tried growing habaneros, would not grow, absolutely no chance. So I'm hoping now I know more what I'm doing, because you can't buy these in the shops. Certain hot peppers are really hard to come by, so I really want some of these. I want to make hot sauce from them. They look delicious. And whilst I remember actually, and we're on the hot peppers, and I can start them now, by the way. But whilst I'm on the peppers, I have spotted, but I missed my chance. Agriloja have started selling unusual hot peppers. They're out of stock, but I have found the seed brand they use are also selling on other sites, so I'm hoping I can buy some Carolina Reapers. Carolina Reapers, if you've never had them, they're the hot. I don't think they're actually the hottest anymore. I think they're the second hottest pepper now. I think there's a new one. But for a long while, they were the hottest pepper on the planet. But they blow your socks off. But they genuinely are like really fruity. And yeah, I want them. I really, really want them. They make really nice hot sauce. So yeah, hopefully I can find them. I also found the same brand do also like little mini, I can't really call them, pequena cherry. They're like little mini sweet spicy. I've actually taken screenshots so I can post it or put it up somewhere. But yeah, they're really good for pickling and putting on pizza, like little mini cherry, spicy, sweet peppers, really nice. So I'll try and get those because they're really, really good. In the same sort of sense, we've got jalapenos. Jalapenos are really hard to find. I find you can get the big long cayenne peppers, which I grew myself last year, and I have tried to overwinter. I don't know how successful that is, but yeah, we've got loads of cayenne. But jalapenos, I think they're not too spicy. They're really great in sauces. I really should have started them. Saying I can direct sow them outside, that's no. I'm gonna plant them now. It's saying I can't, but I'm gonna give it a go. And if not, there's always next year. But yeah, I love good jalapenos for salsa as well. Like yum, delicious, can't go wrong. Another reason that I want to grow a lot of my own peppers is I can get quite a few hot peppers and the regular peppers. Yeah, I can get hold of those from the market. However, an issue I have when you buy from the market here is they throw everything into a bag and it really becomes a guessing game as to what you've got. So last year I was trying to grow padrons that had been cross-pollinated with cayenne. So it was like, you get those surprise hot padrons, which is not the one. Also, I'm not going to bother growing padrons this year, I don't think, because they're so easy to get hold of here. It just seems daft to grow them. I'd rather grow the hardest to get ones or something a bit more unusual, like this. Sweet chocolate. It just looks so delicious. A bit more unusual. They did have bright purple ones. I might go back and buy those. And I really want to grow like the big sweet Italian peppers as well this year, but I don't have money. But yeah, this is like a very dark red, almost blacky brown. I just thought it'd be fun to see what happens. So I'm going to try and grow these. I reckon I know more than I did before. And I'm going to invest in some proper seedling soil, unlike I did before. I'll get into that later, but I really want these to succeed. I really, really do. Also today, I have got some sweet peas. Now, I can't actually... that's not invernal. I don't know. It's saying that March is... Anyway, I'm not going to plant them too much. I'll show you what I mean. It's saying like winter, but in my brain, March is spring. Can you see that? It doesn't matter. I'm planting it in March. I've never actually grown these before and I don't know why. because they're beautiful and they're supposed to be really easy to grow. And yes, I do want to make a teepee. I've got a little place in my mind I want to put it, create some shade in the garden. You can't go wrong, can you? They're just really beautiful, and I think they grow right through to September. So let's see how those do. They just look so beautiful. I spotted this today. Yum. This is just buttery lettuce. I love buttery lettuce. It's one of my favourites. And I think once it gets to like springtime and summer, I don't want to eat anything but salad. So any different types of salad that I can grow, amazing. It is more a cool crop, this one. So start it now, harvest around until May, I think. And then I'll have to get some more hardy, different types of lettuce later on, which I'll probably plant around April, something like that. But we'll worry about that later. At the moment, these are my favourite. On the tomato front, I've got proper Roma tomatoes. You can get the sugar ones quite easily, but I love these. My family, as many of you know, are on my mum's side originally Italian, and I love making my own tomato sauce. And last year we didn't have enough of the correct ones, so I plan to just grow an absolute ton of sauce tomatoes. I've got like a big long thin bed. I think I'm just gonna grow just a whole row of them and see if I can squeeze some extra in when I find room. But yeah, I really want a good harvest from these. I'm gonna try and grow them from seed because these are the proper like sauce tomatoes. Yum. And I can start growing them inside in a greenhouse from now on. So lovely sauce tomatoes. These are fun, right? So yes, I can start these. Apparently I can harvest these right through to December. We'll see. I'm not convinced, but I'll take it. But yeah, little black cherry tomatoes. Just a little bit darker, a little bit sexy, a little bit more naughty. What am I about? But cherry tomatoes always do really well here. So I'm going to try and grow some from seed and get some more unusual ones because why not? You know, why not? Yeah, okay, weird one. Do you remember I planted these back in November? I've got a new seed packet. I think the ones I had was a dodgy packet. I don't know if I'm going to put these in pots and then put them out, or I'm just going to YOLO sow loads. That was weird. But yeah, I'm just going to sow loads and loads of these all in one go along that fence and see what happens. I don't know why they weren't happy. Like, peas are usually really good in cold weather, but they just did not grow. I'll take better care of these ones. They did accidentally sit in like the rain for a while, so maybe that didn't help. Maybe they were rotten. So I'm not going to blame it on the actual seed company, but let's see what happens. My neighbour's got hundreds of pea plants, and I'm really jealous. So yeah, let's definitely get some of these sown. Because honestly, you can't get a good fresh pea here. And I'm British, I love a good pea. That's the ones that I bought today. Have a look at this. Have a look. All the things I've collected throughout the years, it's an absolute joke. This is why we're getting organised. I think I'm just going to speed run these. I'm not going to chat through unless it's something I'm really like, oh, yes. But some of these are like old, some of these are new. I literally can't see the date on these ones, so who knows? Probably not a good sign. And these are both the same. Yeah, these are old. These are the new ones. So, anyway, let's go through. Maybe I'll make a separate chaos gardening wallet in the back for all the out-of-date seeds. Let's see. Alrighty, let the chaotic part of the seed sorting begin. So these are obviously the first ones I ever bought and had no idea what I was doing, and they've sort of all just sat and rotted. So these are all probably going to go in the chaos section. Never got these to grow, but they grow wild everywhere. Into the chaos section. Same with this. And whenever I ask for aloo française here, they just give me French garlic. But this is clearly a leek. Someone explained that to me. But this went out of date in 2024. This is the old packet of spinach. She went out last month. But I do have the fresh stuff, and there is some of that growing at the moment. So she can be planted, wow, whenever she wants. Pretty much. Let's just pop you in here. She does like her shade. I will say that. She does like her shade. I really wanted to grow this one because it's traditional. It's Portuguese. But the first year we were here, we were living off about €30 a week, including all of our bills and feeding the dogs. Our neighbour kept giving us it, and now I can no longer eat this cabbage. Is she saying date? No, she's not. Shame. Broccoli. Again, I just buy this fresh now. Oh damn, she's still valid. But I will have to plant her by the end of next month. She's going in, lads. And if I've got some room, maybe I'll grow some fresh broccoli. I do have the little mini broccolinis. I think, yeah, that's what I meant. Those are growing in the garden at the moment, and they have started to form heads, but they're not quite ready. I reckon in the next 3 weeks, I'll be harvesting them. So that's fun. Cauliflower. Plant her whenever you want. Again, just going to, what is she saying though? 20. 23. Oh no, 26. Yeah. I didn't think I bought that long ago. Have I got enough room in these ones? This is going to be so chaotic. Okay, yeah, I totally messed these up last year. Plant them, like, it says you can start planting them here in May, and then you plant them outside when it starts to cool down a bit in autumn, and then harvest them in the winter. I tried to do it the other way around. They just rotted. It was a real shame, because I love kimchi. These are by 2026. We will get some going, but yeah, I can't grow these until May, so we're going to go through to May. Are you May? She's May. Now, if you could open, that would be great. Red alphas. I feel this is really old. Yep. Again, these are really old, and there's absolutely no need in them. They don't feel great. I'm just going to put those ones in the bin, actually. No point. I've actually harvested seeds from ones that I have grown before. Where can I plant you? This is not clear. Does this make sense to anyone? I think I can start planting now. Ooh. Okay. I definitely missed my chance last year and left it till far too late. I really like a parsnip. So, oh my god, this February is getting full. I may have not thought this through. These are the old ones. Radishes you can plant whenever you want, basically, except January. But yeah, they were really good. But I've got loads growing, so I'm just going to move it into March, because I had to give away loads to my friend, because I still have the pickles that I did last month. So all the little ones are now getting bigger, and I was like, quick, please take my radishes. Carrots I can plant. Again, carrots I can plant. Oh, these ones I can't plant till next month anyway. So, I mean, I have so much of this in the garden anyway. I'm not worried. And again, I can buy the seedlings, but this is for chaos planting if I ever feel like it. I don't know why I bought that. That is watercress. Why did I buy that? No one knows. I get this for free from my neighbour all the time, and I can't plant it for ages, and it's out of date. Are these the original habaneros that would not grow for me? And they're very old now, so I'm actually just going to put those in the bin. Piri piri. Bin. Now these ones I bought recently, so I know these are in date, and I know that I can start planting them very soon. I'll get onto the ones that I tried to plant early, but yeah, these are going in the March, the March folder. Borage. I did buy this recently. I've got loads of these. I don't think I need to grow anymore for a while. I'm gonna put them in March. We'll see how I feel in March. The alphas, these did not take when I planted them in January. But I'm gonna give it another go. Cannot plant this out for a while now, so let's just skippity-do. This is the male, which is the summer version, and I did really like it. It's technically out of date though. Let's still give it a go. Oh, these did so good last year. I had them all out the front of the house. 100% will be planting these again. Can't plant them out till March though, so you'll have to wait. But yeah, absolutely stunning. So easy to grow, as were these. And again, can't plant until next month, but who doesn't love a good sunflower? Oh, this breaks my heart. Yeah, I planted these out in May, and I think they just didn't get their roots in enough before the drought began, basically. So I will 100% be trying to grow these again. Are they still good? Yes, they are. Apparently I can start actually planting them out in March. What are the butternuts saying? Okay, we'll be doing that then. I'll put them in little pots, I think is the best way, and then gradually move them up until I know where I've got enough room, which should be entertaining to try and work out. And then you just go in the bin. Again, these, trash. These are old sunflowers. Oh, okay. They can go in the chaos pile. Oh, this one broke my heart. Nasturtiums, right? I tested this entire packet and every single one but one was rotten. And I managed to nurse this one plant. I was like, this is it. We're going to have nasturtiums. And the moment I planted it out, it died. So those will be going in the bin. That is everything so far. There will be more. But yeah, this is going to work. Who cares, hey? It's more organised than it was. And yeah, let's put these on a big folder to go at the back. That's not too much. That's a manageable amount of chaos. And I'm going to quickly finish my tea and then we'll head into the back room. You can see the absolute mess that is our spare room. It's not really livable anymore. It's a laundry / seedling area. Let the overwhelm begin. Am I right? Oh, mind the seedlings. Okay, so there was a really big spider in here the other day. I'm just keeping an eye on. All right, so these are our overwintered peppers. You probably can't see from there, but there is actually signs of life still in a few of them. This one's still got a lot of green down at the bottom here, and this one has a lot of promise as well. Now, I'm not 100% hopeful. I think it may have been a little bit cold, but time will tell. If not, I will buy some more seedlings. It's fine. But this was our biggest one that we had. It had so many peppers when we took it out of the ground. And I have been checking. There is still just a slight bit of moisture. I've been trying to avoid putting lots of water in because I don't want it to rot. This plant isn't really made for cold weather. As you can see, it's right below our window that we have here. It's a south-facing window, so hopefully some should still be alive. The one that I'm pretty sure is dead is one that we didn't realise we had. So we quickly popped it in a terracotta pot, and this one does look very dead. So I haven't got a lot of hope for that one. So if you are going to overwinter peppers, avoid terracotta. I think it's just dried out too much compared to the other ones, which have stayed moist in these black pots. And yeah, I've tried not to overwater, just a small amount of water, keep it ever so slightly damp. But time will tell with these. I think these are mostly hot peppers. I don't think we had any of our regular peppers like padrons survive. These are the ones. But if they fail, like it definitely feels very alive. But if they fail, we can buy seedlings and they'll grow reasonably quickly. And I mean, we're still making our way through our pickled chilies. So, you know, it's not exactly like we're struggling once they're planted here. By the way, ignore the dogs. I've just fed them their dinner. They want to know what I'm up to, but they're okay. Let me show you the seedlings. Yes. Can we see our seedlings? Da, 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 da. I don't know if you can see them from there. But as you can see, a lot of these have done very well. The Belgian endive and this is lettuce. The lettuce didn't germinate at all. I'm not sure as to why. But the Belgian endive didn't do well in the pots either. And it's only done a few seedlings here. Although it does look like there might be some more popping up. So we'll see. But one thing that definitely has done really well is the beetroot. Absolutely smashing it. And even in one of these, we have the experimental chard. So we've definitely got some chard on the way. Let's see what happens. Now, I did an oopsie and I've got mixed up which ones are my borage and my, what do you call them? Echinacea. So yeah, I'm not sure if the successful one is borage or echinacea. But I've got some labels now and we're going to plant some more pots anyway, and we're going to put some in the ground. So I'll be able to figure out what one this is. This looks very happy. So that's good. One flower is definitely on the way. Now, these were my beans. Why is that still wet? Okay, that's probably not a good sign. Yeah, long beans. I think it was an experiment to see, can I get them growing early? I think it's too cold. Even though they're indoors, this house isn't particularly warm, and I think just wasn't quite warm enough for my long beans. Plus I didn't soak them before. So I think wait till March, soak them properly the day before, and see where we go from there. And I might direct sow them into where I'm going to plant them. I do want them. I really, really want some long beans. But we're just gonna have to wait. It's, as I said, like I'm having a bit of fun with seed growing. Trying to see if I can grow things in pots, which by the looks of things, that's not going to plan. But we'll see. But we are going to get lots and lots of beetroot. Who wants a beetroot party, anyone? I'm your girl. And lettuce, again, hasn't done that well. But we can work it out. We can work something out. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Even if I direct sow some stuff. Yeah. So that's the seedling update. And I think this video's probably been long enough. So I know it's a bit of a different one compared to usual. I thought we can just get ready and excited for planting all the seeds in the next few weeks. The season's starting now basically, so expect lots of things to be growing this space very soon, and I will get some more pots and stuff for here. I may even get some grow lights and a mat for my chili peppers. Let's see what happens. But if you have any tips for anything that I've apparently failed on, or to get a crying dog to stop crying even though he's just been fed and walked, please let us know down in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And we'll see you next week, which will be our big sort of roundup of what we're growing, sowing and eating in February. All right, talk to you again, and cheers.